a penalty.
The
It was a
Saliba
penalty.
one
Like,
wasn't.
don't get me wrong.
Chris. I need you to explain this because remember, you're the centre back out of all of us in this pod. I want you to please explain this rule because for me, as far as I'm concerned, Chris, you're what? You're 6'2", 6'3", if I'm correct?
Yeah, 6'2".
No way you can jump towards the ball with your hands behind your side. You drop on your face, literally.
No, you can't.
Drop on your
The
face.
simple fact, I will break it down to you very easily, Sim. I'll break it down to you very easily.
Please.
It is not a handball. Saliba's hand is not in an unnatural position as he's jumping. Okay. However, against the current rules,
okay,
the current rules will state that if the hand is out of position, that's 1. If the hand moves towards the ball, that is 2. But third and foremost, if the ball strikes the hand in the 6-yard area, more than likely, the rule state is advantage to the attacking team. It will be reviewed. And it doesn't say this, but it basically does say this. It's going to be fucking given. Because, and what I will say about the system at the moment is it has been consistent. It's shit, but it's been consistent on that basis.
I think that's what it
for the
was
whole
as well.
season so far.
Mudrik's header was...
Chris, this is where I say it's stupid because now...
Agreed.
Now...
The rule itself is stupid.
Now,
yes.
I'm gonna ask VAR, yeah, and anyone, this is Simeon AFC, yeah, to put it out there. Anyone in VAR that's played in defense, you tell me what Saliba did and the Everton defender did yesterday, if it's physically impossible for them to do that with their arms by their side. And if they can show me, I'll say that rule can stand. If they can't, scrap the fucking rule. Because that's gonna happen all the time.
Sim, you know where it is? Mudrik's header was going in.
How? Are you crazy?
Mudrik's header was going in.
It was not.
It was on target.
Pause. I'm telling you, Mudrik's header, yeah, was not going.
Puz has just literally dropped the mic. He has, like, I was just gonna say to you, Sim, but Puz is
that's the
right.
only reason I see them giving.
It was on. No. Let me change Puz's statement a little bit. Let me change it a little bit.
Not going in.
Not to say. Not hear me. Not to say Mudrik's header was going in, but it was on target.
Okay, Chris, I'm gonna ask you again. Yeah, once again, look how Saliba has jumped. Look how he's jumped. He cannot jump in any other way.
No, but that's not our point, though, Sim. That's not our point.
So what needs to happen?
No, you're not understanding my point. You're not allowing.
So
me
basically, what Sim's saying is Saliba shouldn't have jumped. Saliba just shouldn't have jumped at all. She just left it.
Okay, this is what I'm trying to say. If he jumps and it doesn't go on target, what the hell happens? Does he not get a rollicking from Arteta as his coach?
No, that's not. I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with you, Sim.
So what I'm trying to say is,
because he had to jump in that way. The only way to stop that is Saliba just doesn't jump, which is not the answer. It's not the answer. Saliba has to go for the fucking ball.
Okay, I'm gonna ask someone. If he doesn't jump, he looks like he's part of match fixing. If he does not jump, I would look at Saliba and say, are you betting? Are you betting on the game? That's how I would look at it. I'm saying, are you actually betting on this game? If he doesn't jump.
I'm confused right now because all I'm saying is the only reason why they would have given the penalty. I'm not saying whether it was right or wrong.
You're misunderstanding what Sim's saying. You're misunderstanding what Sim's saying, Puz. I hear what you're saying.
No, but I know he had to jump. I know there's nowhere else for his hands to be in that position.
You're trying to say it was.
I'm not. But then what I'm saying is the only stupid reason why they gave the penalty was because Mudrik said they would have been on target. That's all I'm saying.
All right, I hear what you're saying. I'm
not saying they're right for giving the penalty. I didn't agree with it.
Sim, we're all on the same page. It's a dumb, stupid rule. What Puz is saying is true, and what you're saying is true. He had to jump, but then.
Chris, Chris, what I'm trying to say, he's like 4 yards away from Mudrik,
How the
And
fuck
this
can he
is
get out of the way, man? It's so
okay.
stupid, man.
Thank you. This is what I'm trying to say. How can he get out of the way? Number one, you do know, yeah. You do know if he doesn't jump, yeah, it's not even going on target. The reason why it looks like he's going on target because he jumped. That's what I'm trying to say.
You know
He's
what?
not even going on target.
You know what I think Puz is trying to say, Sim, yeah? They made the rule, the stupid, dumb rule. They made the rule
Have
to
you seen
give
the Everton and
advantage to
Liverpool one?
attack it. To give advantage, yeah, we'll come to that. They made the rule so that
The attacker gets
if
to the
a
advantage.
shot, exactly. So if it's on target, then it still is advantage to the attacking team, which is the stupidest thing ever. Because let the attackers attack, let the defenders defend. Yeah.
Yeah.
If 4 yards out or whatever, Saliba's jumping, because then what the hell is this unnatural position bollocks?
I give you a classic
because
example, yeah. I give you a classic example, yeah. Who remembers Wolves against Luton just before the break? Did you see what happened and how Wolves got the penalty? The attacker has blasted the ball onto the Wolves defender. It's got off his leg onto his hand, and they got a handball. They got a penalty because he was in the 6-yard box. How the hell is the attacker meant to not have his? Bearing in mind, the ball has gone from his leg, where the attacker struck it onto the defender, onto his hand. What the hell is he meant to do?
We agree with you, though.
so stupid.
And this is
So
what I'm
fucking
trying to
stupid.
say. Like, someone in VAR, please explain to Simeon. I need to know this. If
No,
you have not played
what
football,
they're gonna say
yeah?
is that he stopped a goal scoring opportunity. The header
Okay,
was on
but what I'm
target.
trying to
That's
say,
That's what
what
they're
they're
gonna
gonna say.
say. That he's Puz is
but
right, Sim. Puz is right. That's what they're gonna say, which is so
they're gonna say that.
stupid, man.
But Chris, what I'm trying to say, we play football at a high level. That's impossible for you. Know what, Chris? Know what? Yeah, my coach would say, Sim, you had to do that because you're going for the ball, right?
Sim, we're not disagreeing with you though.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is you are actually taking the innocence out of football. You're actually trying to give the attacker the advantage and the defender a disadvantage because now
You
the
can't
defender's
defend.
not.
You actually
Yeah,
can't
they're not allowed to
defend.
defend. That's what I'm
It's
trying to
really
say.
doing my. It's really pit. Like
That's why, Chris, I asked you as a defender, what would your coach do if you just didn't jump? He would say, Chris, know what?
I
Fucking
would
get
be
off
off.
me.
He take me
He'll
off.
drag
Take
you
me off.
off. That's
Take me
what I'm
off.
trying to say.
Yeah,
He's
he
dragging
take me
you
off.
off. He's like, Chris,
Take
what
me
the
off.
fuck you doing?
He
And you're
take me
gonna
off.
say,
Take me
you're
off.
gonna say to him, by the way, coach, because of VAR, I didn't want to jump because I may have given a handball.
My hand might be in an unnatural position. Fucking stupid.
This is what I'm
Oh,
trying to say,
mate.
guys. It doesn't make sense. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I
Let's move.
agree with you, lot. Sorry. I
Let's
agree
go
with
into the Liverpool game. Let's go into the Liverpool game. So Ashley Young gets sent off after 37 minutes. Obviously, high tension game, derby game. Mo Salah puts away a penalty as well. Like, I don't. Same thing, really, innit? Whereby you're
First
looking at
yellow,
it
I
and you're
think.
trying to make
First yellow, I
sense. You're
think
trying
it's
to make.
soft. First yellow, I think it's soft. I think it's soft. I think it's soft. The first yellow, I think it's soft. Second one, I can understand. First yellow, I think it's soft. I think it's soft. Second one, I can
I guess
understand.
referees make the game what it is, isn't it?
Yeah,
They
but
make it exciting, man.
Paz, this is, I don't know if you heard me a few weeks ago. This is why I don't like VAR. I believe it's becoming like American football. I think it's more for entertainment than actually making the correct decisions. We saw the past couple of weeks where VAR have come out and said, yes, we made the wrong decision on the Tottenham and Liverpool game. We made the wrong decisions against Man United and Arsenal. Now, let's be honest, yeah. Yes, advantage Arsenal because I'm an Arsenal supporter. Imagine those was points that Man United needed, that point, or let's say 3 points in order to get into Europe. What do you say to a club of Man United's magnitude to say, by the way, we got it wrong. You've just missed out at the difference between getting 200 million and getting 50 million. What do you say? Sorry, and put your hands up. We do better next time. Now, the referees got so much protections now because they can make the wrong decision now and they don't even have to be accounted for it. That's what pisses me off. Because as a player, as we saw last season in the FA Cup final, when we saw what's his name for Fulham, the striker, what's his name? He's no longer with us. Mitrovic, he went completely ape shit on the ref. Look how quick they were saying, get him off. He needs a 10-game year ban. That ref can make a life-changing decision and get wrong and nothing happens. He might miss a weekend game of fixtures and that's it. He's probably back the following week against, let's say, a Brighton against Luton or something. Oh yeah, it's a shit game. Well, why don't we stick him in there? And I'm not here to say they must lose their jobs. I understand they've got families and mortgages to pay, just probably like us. However, there has to be some sort of accountability.
I personally think that refs need to come out and explain their decisions, like in rugby. I think it'd be stupid.
Rugby,
I don't know.
NHL does it. NFL does it. This is what I'm trying to say, Chris. It's like we have the same system as these type of other sports that use it, but it's like we don't want to use it to the full capacity because we know what might happen.
You know the other thing about that. You know the other thing about the referee association, Puz.
Thank you.
Yeah, they are so. That's cool, Puz. You know what I say about the referee association? Sim's right. There's no accountability, and they are so protected. They're so protected. Like Puz, like if you can.
It's like the police, isn't it?
Bro, literally. Exactly. He's so right. Oh my days, that's the best example. I feel like I could go on Twitter right now. It's not even Twitter anymore, like X. I feel like if I go on X and slag off any player, cuss them out, cuss their mums, any manager. But I feel like if I did that to a referee, I'd get a notification from the FA. What are you doing?
Yeah. I mean, literally.
It makes me sick. I don't like elitism. In any way, in any form, in any commodity, in any community. I don't like elitism. I don't like anyone. No one's better than anyone. Don't get me wrong. Refs need to be protected. But at the same time, Sim's right. Why is there no accountability? Like,
none.
They get stuff wrong. I watched it back again. But Sim, I disagree with it. I think Ashley Young is 2 yellow cards, bro.
Man. Chris. I think this is what I'm trying to say, and this is what makes a good ref. I think
because he knows what he's doing, Sim. That's why.
No, wait. I think the first yellow card. Remember, it's a Merseyside derby. Everything is, you know what I mean. It's high tempo. Everything's on the line.
Oh, but he chops him, bruv. He sticks out a leg. He chops him. It's a yellow card, isn't it?
No, me personally. I've seen refs. Okay, you get 1 chance, 2 chance. I don't think he gave him enough chances. It's like you've just given him a yellow. You've given him a label. Are
you asking the referee not to give a yellow card for a yellow card challenge because it's high tension?
No. What I'm trying to say, understand and manage the game. Understand the magnitude of the game. And I think this is where I say refs fuck themselves in the arse. Sorry for young
pause.
Yeah, pause, a major pause, major pause. This is where they mess themselves up. Is where the consistency of you making those type of decisions, then the following week or weeks prior, like Kosovic did to Declan Rice, he doesn't come off. That's 2 yellows in the space of 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's 2 yellows in the like Mike Oliver needs to. I don't even know why he was reffing games after that. Like he should have. Like, why don't refs get a ban? Why don't refs get a ban?
And this is what I'm trying to say, Chris. It's because now, if you have a standard or you have a consistency of this is how things run, and you're consistent throughout the Premier League, we can't complain. But we see bogus decisions where 1 week it's okay to do that, and they will come out and say the reason why we did this or because of the player run and blah 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 and this and that. They make some cock and bull story up. Then the following week they will just make a bogus decision and say, oh yeah, because of last week we have to do this. They make it up as we go along. It's annoying, bro.
Let me ask you about that, because we were talking with VAR. Let me ask you about the penalty then. Let me ask you about the penalty. So when I look at both instances, I would say Saliba's is harsh, I would also say Michael Keane's. I'm not sure because his
I think
arm was
I,
all like it was like if he basically does the whole hands behind the back thing, he's not blocking the ball. I'm asking Puz this because Puz came up with the
damn
is
Puz.
because it was on target.
I need Puz. I want to hear what Puz says. Go on, Puz.
To be fair, Saliba's one was the harshest one. Decision of the weekend anyway, because it's like if Mudryk never headed the ball, it would have never touched Saliba's hand in that split second. And it literally is a split second. So it's like, why would you now give a penalty for that? But then I can understand because if it was against, if it was us, if it was Jesus that, headed the ball and it's hit Thiago Silva's hand and stopped the ball from getting into the back of the net, I want a penalty. So according to their rules, their laws, whatever they want to make, like the handball decision is just, it's, I don't know. At this point, I don't know. Because this is not VAR. The handball decision is not VAR. It's not the video assistant referee.
They will just back up the referee's decision.
It's just the board, the refereeing board, or whatever they're called, that write the laws, that make the decisions. I've even got a feeling Wenger's got something to do with this as well, somewhere up the line. He's got something to do with this somewhere up the line as well. So I just don't want to say that. But it's the people that write the law. I'm sure Killeen is still involved in the law writing process, isn't he?
Well, the top. I don't know if that's the FA though. I think he'd be.
Yeah, but I'm sure it still gets passed down though. The FA follows. Is it the FA only follow the FA's rules?
I don't know.
I don't even know what they're called.
I don't know because you know what it is. It's different in different countries, isn't it? Like what I'm trying to say is our laws ain't necessarily in France and Germany. They follow their own laws, So I think it is just the FA. Obviously, the FA take guidance from UEFA and FIFA, but the FA will make their own rules because they fucking change them every year. Talk to me about Michael Keane's then, please, Puz. For you, I'll ask you straight. Is Michael Keane's a penalty? Don't tell me under the laws. What's your opinion?
Puz, be honest as well, man.
It's a yes and a no.
It's not.
No, I'm sick of this on the fence.
Yeah, man, it's not a penalty.
That's what I was saying. That's what. Look, I'm trying to be as impartial.
You're trying to be diplomatic. You're playing politics here, bro.
Yes, I'm playing politics because.
Why? No, I come to you for the non-politics.
If I'm an Everton fan, it's not a penalty.
No, Chris.
If I'm a Liverpool fan, it's a penalty.
Chris.
Nah, Puz, that's the most on the fence answer I've ever heard in my life.
No, Chris, can I ask you? Because I'm asking for a defender's point of view. How would you feel about that, honestly?
I'd feel it was very, very harsh, and I'd feel aggrieved because at my level, which is 10, 15 steps below the thing level, I would just say, ref, what am I supposed to do? He's 5 yards in front of me. Like, I can't move my arm out of the way. I've not tried to block the shot. I'm coming over here I'm coming in this direction. My arm's out. He smashed it. What do you want me to do? Like, do you want me to run like this? Is that like I'd have said, ref, I can't run like this. If I run like this, I'm gonna fall over.
Thank you.
But at the same time, again, I hear what Puz is saying and whatever against the laws. If I compare the two instances, Saliba and Michael Keane, they're almost incomparable. Saliba's is fucking harsh. There's nothing that he could do. He's in mid-air. But Michael Keane, he shouldn't, in my opinion, as a defender, but he can run like this. What I'm saying is he's coming at this angle towards the ball because there's two defenders. Yeah. One's just on the side of the Liverpool player, and then Michael Keane's coming across, right? Yeah. To get that block.
But Chris,
as he's coming across, if he's coming across with his arms behind his back, what happens is he, as the ball gets kicked, he's going to do this. He's going to lean in. Let me lean the other way so you can see it. He's going to lean in like this to try and stop the ball.
Yeah.
He's probably not going to stop the ball, right? It's probably going to miss him and the cross is going to go in, and then whatever happens, right? What Michael Keane does, though, is as he's approaching in this way, he then goes like this and wrong arm. Sorry. He then goes like this and raises his hand way out here. Now, what I'm saying is this: you're giving the fucking decision. You're making the referee have a decision, because if your arms here or here, sorry, I'm on the screen. Sorry, if your arm's here and it hits this or whatever. Yeah, but bro, it hits his fucking forearm out here. And I get it, but at the same time, if I'm Tarkovsky, I'm saying, we train on this, bro. We train on this, you dickhead. This is the Premier League, yeah? Why are you coming across and putting your arm out like a fucking scarecrow?
As I said, Chris, as I'm trying to say, I get what you mean, but what I'm trying to say is, see, in the midst of defending, you've been a defender. See, when you're under the cosh.
Nah, it's harsh. It's harsh. Sim, if it's my level, I'm ripping the referee's head off. If it's my level, I'm ripping his head off. What are you trying to do to me?
For me, I played football, and I've seen decisions like that, and I get for the rules of how VAR right now, it's a stonewall penalty. But as I said to a lot of people, and I want VAR, because I heard something on TalkSport. I would like players to be on the VAR board.
No. Don't. No.
I would like that. I would like that.
No. You're Paul Mason. You're Paul Mason. You're Paul Mason right now, bro. You're mad. You're smoking. You're smoking.
No. Wait. Listen to it. Because what I'm trying to say is, I feel like a lot of these referees, don't get it twisted, I understand rules are there to be applied and you have to follow them to the full capacity as much as you can. But what I'm trying to say, you've got to understand in the midst of the moment of things. Because what I personally think, don't get it twisted, yes, Michael Keane has basically given him a decision. It's in the midst of play. It gets slowing down in VAR. It looks 10 times worse when it slows down. Because let's be honest, in the midst of play, that's probably what? 3-second segment at that. At best, that's 3 seconds.
It's not even 3 seconds. It's not even 3 seconds. It's not.
And that's what I'm saying. At best, that's it. At best. So you got to understand how quick that has happened. And I think we don't take this into consideration because we look at VAR when it's slowed down, slow-mo, like we're flipping doing a Baywatch scene when it's running, where they're running it doesn't make sense. Of course it's going to look 10 times worse. And you're going to be like, oh yeah, of course, that's a handball.
So there's
doesn't make sense.
So controversial as that was, were they good for the win? Puz, do you think they did enough? Obviously they did enough to win that game, but Liverpool coming out 2-0 winning.
It's not really a derby, man. Liverpool are always going to win that. That's no disrespect to Everton. If we look at the past, if we look at the past like couple seasons, like how many wins is it for Liverpool now? It's a lot. Like it's a derby because they stay losing like 800 yards or however much it is from each other. But
in their last 14,
they've played over 263 times against each other.
In their last 27, in the last 29 games, Liverpool have won 14. There have been 13 draws, and Everton have won 2.
That's
so in
poor,
30
man.
games, Everton have won 2.
That's poor.
It's almost like they're playing for the draw, isn't it? It's almost like they're basically playing for the draw.
Yeah, and to be fair, both teams are just worlds apart, innit? Like for the past how many years they've been worlds apart. So I didn't really expect anything else but a Liverpool victory yesterday. I didn't expect anything else but a Liverpool victory. And against the 10-man Everton tried for as long as they could.
They huffed and puffed.
Yeah, but the talent on that Liverpool attack is just too much. And right from the second half, Everton were playing to just defend. So at some point Liverpool were going to break through. There was no attacking threat at all from Everton after the first half. It was all done after the sending off. And even though Dwight McNeil had a chance before halftime, it wasn't ever going to be anything but a Liverpool
A half
victory.
chance, isn't it? Really, yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't
Routine win.
anything but a Liverpool win. Sorry, like to the Everton
Yeah,
fans.
no, you know what?
Liverpool's biggest challenge. I mean, Everton's biggest challenge will come against the teams that are near them. That's when
There's a
that's
reason.
when the games matter.
Me and Sim are quiet. Obviously, he's on mute. I'm sure he would take himself off mute if we had something to say. I agree with you completely.
No, I'm here,
Oh,
guys.
but-
I'm here.
no. I was
I'm
just saying we both agree with Puz what he's saying there. Like,
No, I agree.
there's
No, I
no.
agree with
Yeah.
that.